And yes, as we said, the jury selection process is now underway in the corruption trial of former Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver. Once one of the most powerful men in New York, Silver is on trial now on allegations of corruption and bribery. Good evening. I'm Greg Floyd.
Hi, everyone. I'm Liz Bishop. Prosecutors say Silver took millions of dollars in kickbacks and bribes. Silver says he has done nothing wrong.
Jurors in Manhattan selected for this trial will be asked to examine a complicated case that includes real estate deals, deal making, and money. Lots of it. Kimberly Howard has been watching the proceedings in the Manhattan federal courtroom. Kimberly, I guess jury selection has just ended for the day?
Actually, Greg, it was supposed to end at 5:30, but at this point, it is still going on. They are continuing with this process. They are getting there as far as seating this final jury. There's been several dismissals, but again, that final 36, that pool of 36 that they're looking for, they just haven't been able to whittle it down just yet. The folks who have been dismissed, mostly for job reasons, people who have indicated that it would be difficult to make ends meet should they have to sit on this jury for 4 to 6 weeks. Now, that is something that both the prosecution and the defense are looking to eliminate. People who are going to be worried about missing work, preoccupied. Both sides want the jury to be tuned in for the duration of the trial. And they also want to make sure the prospective jurors haven't been influenced by news reports or certain experiences in their lives that could lead them to go into this trial without an open mind. Now, the pool of prospective jurors, it's fairly diverse. People from their early 20s all the way up to their late 60s, men, women, teachers, attorneys, nurses, salespeople, all different races, all different levels of education. One thing that was interesting is hardly any of the potential jurors who were questioned knew if they lived in Sheldon Silver's district, if he was in fact their assemblyman. Now, some say that type of disconnect from state government is a symptom of this culture of corruption we've been hearing about in Albany. Meanwhile, we asked a white-collar criminal defense lawyer right here in Manhattan to weigh in on whether Silver himself will take the stand. Here's what he had to say.
Because Silver is was the speaker, they may expect him to speak. But his lawyers are going to make a decision about whether he testifies depending on the quality of the case that goes in. If it's close, I don't think he's going to testify. If the defense feels they're not doing well and they have to have Sheldon Silver explain these things, then he might.
What are the chances that Governor Cuomo is going to take the stand at a trial like this?
I would put it at 0.
And again, we were expected the jury selection to wrap up, at least for today at 5:30, but the judge, it seems, is trying to continue this for as long as possible into the night until they can whittle that pool of potential jurors down to 36. If they aren't able to do that tonight, they will, of course, continue again tomorrow morning, and then the trial will start immediately after that. Greg?
All right, Kimberly, so Silver may or may not speak in court, but you did talk to him going into court today. What was that conversation like?
Yeah, he was calm and cool and collected. He said that he will be found innocent. We've heard him say that several times. I also asked him what he is hoping to come out of this jury selection process, and he told me that he, of course, is hoping for a fair jury and a fair trial. We are live in Manhattan. Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.
All right, let's get back inside. Thank you very much, Kimberly. We, of course, will be staying on top of the Silver trial for you. You can look for updates on air and on CBS6Albany.com, also on Facebook and on Twitter.